Traveling has never been this simple in the Gambia. Oh yes, you don't need to visit the GTSC depot just to get a ticket. Just download the Yona Wallet app today and enjoy hassle-free bookings. With Yona Wallet, you can buy your GTSC bus ticket right from your phone, anytime, anywhere. From Kanifing to Dakar, Dakar to Banjul, or up-country routes like Kanifing to Basse and Basse to Banjul, Yona Wallet has you covered. No queues, no stress. Just safe, fast, and convenient ticketing at your fingertips. Choose comfort. Choose convenience. Choose GTSC with Yona Wallet. Yona Wallet. Your money, your way. GTSC. Moving the nation forward. For more information, please call 1124 or 221-1668.
Jamano Money Transfer Bureau de Change, your go-to option when it comes to money transfer. With Jamano, you can send money from anywhere in the world to your family and loved ones in the Gambia and be sure the funds will be delivered to them within the shortest time possible. For your convenience, funds sent through Jamano Money Transfer can be picked from all the banks and multiple other financial institutions, including Ajib Bank, Trust Bank, GT Bank, Mega Bank, Basic Bank, Reliance Financial Services, and Approved Services. Visit our head office at Bruceby opposite AfricMed next to Trust Bank Limited or email us at info@jamanomt.com. You can as well call us on 310-3050 or 310-3051 or yet still 733-0688. Our opening hours are 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday to Saturday and 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Sunday. Jamano Money Transfer, your most trusted money transfer service where customer satisfaction is paramount. When you think of a simple, fast, and reliable money transfer, think Jamano Money Transfer.
Agada.
Mbijan aganyani.
Albaka.
Mbaka important.
Yo, nga transfer la sto.
Ya transfer la.
Ha, code nyingi.
Okay. Korsa. Nsila ID soto.
Ah, sasa ndo. Sorry. Agada.
Mbijan bro.
Albaka.
Mbaka.
Bara alla service o tariya.
Ah,
mbale ki janna nun kunu bara tariya.
Ah, janno mi yona forest de bureau. Gambia tonkon na no mbali ya bere. Ha. Birim koyna fo kato.
Bari si kodo kino kato ni fo bolong blabe to.
56 branches mola soto Gambia jam.
Ha?
Ha. Gambia kono ani Gambia bantala bankol. Nko kodo kiya bere to. Kodo sifa fo falindiro fo nyaadi lafta memmen na kodi topoto nin kodi maraw. Jannom number 1 di nyonta. Andum fana nata anoda enterprise sotale. Wolam nyindi ko domorol fana kol fana be firale le dadi mani domorol ni fana beteat. Gambia dawda yalo ngam fa kendol sotale je.
Ha wo moyo diat ha.
Apelenta
baraka ni na lafta nyelen kendol e bina.
Yalo bukani la ko la baraka ba.
Yalo ndel chosano lo.
Abaraka.
And welcome to the Brunch on Kerfatu Live. I am Lavin Cham, and this is our weekly look at news and views that occupied the nation over the last 7 days. This week, we will keep abreast of the Meet the People's tour that is still ongoing, perhaps continuing this afternoon. We also revisit Mr. Bo Jarju, a well-known politician, a veteran of many political groupings. We will check out what he has been doing of late and what are his views on contemporary issues. Plus, we have a political leader in the studio.
I worked with Fatima.
Okay.
At that time.
All right.
And thank you very much for receiving me here and then giving me this opportunity and having me.
You are a veteran of many political groupings in the Gambia, so I am very delighted that you are here so that we can learn a thing or two from you. Malick Camara.
Yes, sir.
Leader of the ADD. Welcome to the brunch. You've ever been on the brunch, bro?
Say it again.
You've been on the brunch before?
Yes, I've been here on 2 occasions.
On the brunch or other programs?
Kebe interviewed me here on 2 occasions.
Okay.
This is my third time I come here.
Oh, fantastic. So you are not definitely new to the network, but maybe new to the brunch.
Right.
Welcome. The Honorable Saihou Mballow, welcome back, as I said. Always ready to come and speak on behalf of the government and take the heat, if you like, when things are hot. Thank you very much. We are always grateful to have you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chan, for having me. And also, I say congratulations to the Secretary General and Party Leader of the new party, is it ADD, Mr. Malick.
Congratulations.
It's democracy in this country. That's what President Mballow believes. Democracy, many parties, everybody, you are entitled to opinion. So I congratulate him, and we wish him well in his process of practicing democracy, rule of law in this country. And also, I say, I am happy to meet my friend Bo Jarju. He's somebody I know for a long time. And
You were in the struggle together.
of course, he has.
He was a former UDP, isn't it?
He's a former UDP. I know for me, it doesn't matter. That's what politics acts about. It doesn't matter which political party you belong to. And with the changes, switching over. If you look at the history of politics in this in this country during PPP, that has happened so many times. People cross new. So it's new. What is important is somebody to be principal of the country, to make sure you are a patriot. The interests of the country should be guarded.
Exactly.
That is the most important thing. But to be coming today APP and tomorrow
that's not
MPP, that's very normal.
That's just like football.
It's just like football.
Manchester
You
United.
can be contracted to another team. So thank you for having me.
Okay, gentlemen, let's cross over to Bo Jarju. I mean, Bo, you have this interesting history of belonging to, I say, a number of political parties. I remember UDP. You were among the top echelon of the UDP. In fact, you were one of the people who contested for the party's flag bearer position in 2016. Momentous. You contested against eventual flag bearer and then eventual convention winner and then eventual presidential election winner, Mballow, in that September, I think it's September, October 2016, in the run-up to the elections. Then, if I could remember, when Adama was nominated, or rather selected at the convention to be the leader of all the coalition alliance, I remember you switched, allegiance to the APRC of former President Jammeh. But then, of course, since then, so much water, as they said, have passed under the bridge. So the first thing I want to know is, what political doctrine do you subscribe to these days? In other words, to put it mildly, where does Bo Jarju stand politically now that the field is becoming so enlarged by the day? For example, the coming of the ADD and the split in the APRC, among other things, the split also in the UDP, your former party, the silence from the emergence of so many political groups. So I don't know. It would be interesting to know the views from a veteran like you.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم فوض أمري إلى الله إن الله كفيل بالعباد إليه يسأل والعمل صالحا.
Amen.
Thank you very much, Mr. Cham, for having me here once again. Before I'll answer to your question, I would rather want to put the record straight, saying when you said I have switched to the APRC 2016, it was like I have switched to APRC, but there was some protocols, some process that have been done that made me go to APRC at that time. And also, yes, you're right. Where I have been in the top echelons of the United Democratic Party, and in fact, I was part of the people who formed the United Democratic Party. I was there before Hussein Udabo.
Really?
Yes. I was with the Accountant General in those days when the Yahya Jammeh came into power, and then there was this preparation of trying to put up a party because all the people who were banned were supposed to get
yes, the NCP.
Form a party. So it was a combination of United Democratic NCP, National Convention Party, PPP, GPP, and PDP. These are the 4 parties that came together and formed United Democratic Party.
Yes.
What actually happened, I have been in this party until certain time, 2016, when this matter of the flag bearership came up. I applied for it, and then I was unlucky. I was not happy with all what has happened, what has transpired in those days. But that's not important anymore because it's already in the past.
Yes.
Okay, I did not switch to APRC like that. That was a delegation that was sent over to me, recognizing my potentials in the politics of this country. And then they came to me
after
the flag bearership.
Yes.
I didn't leave. I never leave UDP. It was not like I left the UDP. I was sitting at home because I was not happy with all what has happened during the process of identifying a flag bearer. So I was not happy, and I told the president.
Or in the UDP, or you mean the call alliance?
The UDP.
Okay.
I was not happy, and I told that to the president when I first visited him when he became president-elect.
Okay.
Because I am somebody who always want to tell the truth. I don't want to cite
So
anything in me.
you mean the process between you and one Abdul, is it Abdul?
Abdul Dabo and
Adama and yourself.
Yes.
Which Adama won eventually, I think 22 votes or so.
Yeah. No. There was nothing like votes.
Oh,
There was nothing like votes. I have to put this clear to the Gambian people. There wasn't like any vote that has taken place in the UDP.
So that envelope that Dembo Bojang and Aji Yamseka opened before the press, I was there. Even that was not...
That was the age of Adam Mballow and my age as to my date of birth and the date of birth of Dabo.
That 22 votes was not...
There was nothing like 22 votes. It wouldn't be 22 votes. That would make Adam to qualify for president.
So what happened then?
Because obviously, to select a president, it has to be nationwide. Nationwide. And that's the people who are to be representing the entire regions of this country would not be 22. 22 is smaller number for a person who should win that flag bearership to get 22. So there was nothing like voting. Nothing happens like voting.
So according to you, what happened?
What happened is I said that to the president when he was president elected.
Oh, you went and told him?
Yes, he's my friend.
Of course.
Amari is the president is my best friend. We are best friends in the United Democratic Party. But what is right is when something went wrong anywhere,
you can express it.
You should be there to tell the people what actually happened. I was not really satisfied. I went to him and said, "You are president-elect. I came only here purposely to congratulate you because you are my friend and you will ever be my friend."
Comrades, yeah.
He also responded that our friendship will be until I died or he died. When we are not living together, that's the time. Our friendship will always go, and we have that regard and respect for each other. Okay. So now, when that happened, I told him I was not really satisfied. I was sitting at home. He said, "I would have been very, very satisfied when I see you sitting on my right side, crisscrossing this country." I said, "Yes." But then what actually happened is not what I was happy with. I am a strong person in the United Democratic Party, and I contributed a lot. Nobody contributed in the United Democratic Party than myself. So obviously, when we are taking certain process, we have to put into consideration the ethics and the good principles of democracy. And that is not sidelining or marginalizing anybody. We all have to have an equal footing, equal standing, and equal representation. And that's what lacks.
Interesting story there.
Yes, yes. I have always been saying this in a lot of medias. But at the end of the day, it's Adam who emerged. He is the one who is chosen, and then he is already the president. So no need to go
over all that now.
Go over all that.
And since then,
because of your question and how you put it, I have to make a reference.
But since then, like you said, you have mutual respect for one another. He became president. You were very close comrades in the UDP. How did you live through his regime up to now, 8 years now? People have not had much of you in terms of whether you are in the NPP, which he later formed, or because we haven't had you in the opposition anyway. So how did you live with him politically?
Yeah, I've always had that high regard, very high regard for the president. I know him to be a good person.
Yes.
And he's ever a good person.
Okay.
It all depends on the people that's around the president.
Okay.
That is surrounding the president, that has fans the president, that making him to make some.
Is that all presidents? Or?
No, that is all president. But for Adama, he's a very good person.
Okay.
He's a very, very good person. It all depends on the people who will be advising him and giving him the clue as to what, because he said it. Adama has said it when he was coming to power. When he was questioned by you people, the journalists,
he said,
what kind of plan do you have for the country?
Yeah.
He said, I don't know, but I have a team.
Yes.
And this team happens to be the team that has disappointed the government people more than Adama himself.
I see.
Because what actually happened, I have always been saying this, Adama cannot be kept put forward as an independent candidate, and then the rest of the parties have to take on board their own candidates.
Oh, I see.
So this is now isolating him, giving him no chance to perform the way he wants to perform. Obviously, everything spoiled after four months of the coalition.
I see.
Because UDP, other parties, they all decided to put up their own candidates, which is wrong.
Okay. Yeah. So, but then, of course, that coalition ended. He went on to become an NPP elected president. Since then, that's 4 years now. Have your attitude changed towards him or towards the administration?
There is never a negative attitude that I have towards Adama all throughout this period.
Okay.
Telling him the truth that I feel is the truth in my mind doesn't make me feel. Doesn't make me feel I have any negative thing for him. Okay. I love him. I still see with him. I still see with him. 2021, I received in my home 5 ministers.
Okay.
A lot of NPP supporters, and then a car was killed in my compound.
Oh yeah.
I gave them the best of support.
Very good.
What they do not expect. Because I'm a strong person. I'm a strong character in politics in this country. No one can deny that.
Oh yeah. Veteran.
I have so many people behind me. Well, when you come to an instances where people didn't want to see the potentials of a person because they just after their selfish ends, they try to block way for people who can make the president change. President have good ideas as to how he will go with the governing of this country. So this is what actually happened. I received those 5 ministers in my home.
Yeah.
And then we did a very powerful meeting where I spoke. I said,
"You gotta get some tea."
Yes,
you can take it on air. This is
coffee, yeah. I told the people there who came, the ministers, I told them, Barrow is my friend. From today on, recognizing me like this has never happened, even in the time of Jawara. 5 ministers meeting at one person.
That's remarkable.
So obviously this is a great thing. This is a great achievement. So I honored Barrow for that. So but tell Barrow, I will never use my political ideals, my political knowledge to fight him. I would rather assist him, help him.
Okay.
That's what I said. But since then, no access. I've been sitting home and I cannot contribute. When there's a blockage, when there is barriers, when barriers are created for me to see him or talk to him.
Okay.
You understand? So I'll have to still remain sitting at my home because I'm not a politician who like going to the press talking all the time. For me, silence is strength.
Yeah.
Listen to people, they say whatever they want to say. And you learn from that. That when your time comes, you'll be able to voice out something genuine and sensible for the people.
Indeed.
Yeah, this is it.
That's the situation.
I've never been against Adama. He has never been my enemy. He's always my friend. I spoke to this gentleman several times, exchanging my ideas and my opinions with him.
Exactly.
Yeah, Mr. Mballow.
Yeah. Okay.
So that means I have support for Adama.
Okay.
But what is lacking is a people who definitely meant business for this country, the betterment of this nation, are not most of the people around the president.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Then we will come back to what are your views on the situation and the APRC, your relationship with the APRC. Since you said you didn't go to APRC just all of a sudden, you didn't even left UDP. So can you explain to us, when you went to the APRC, within a week, they lost the election. Since then, how have been your relations with APRC? Because the party has split into two now.
No, I haven't switched to APRC before the party is gone. I've been to the APRC after Yahya left the country.
Yes. Then the party was one.
The last campaign he did in Malick Camara, that was the only time I surfaced myself at the APRC rally.
Okay.
But what I'm saying here is people, a high delegation came to my home, said, we have already recognized the potentials in you.
That was the
As a
APRC.
president, the APRC, yes. The APRC delegation, that was a Friday, and they said, we come to you because your party disregard your potentials.
Okay. Okay.
And then we have seen that there was this potential.
Okay. They were trying to.
And then we want
capitalize
you
on
to
that.
come and join us, help the Gambian people, the poor and the miserables.
Exactly.
And that's the reason, the motive why I have been in politics.
Okay.
You can see I will raise my hand in the Gambia politics and nobody can bring it down. I have every opportunity. If I am selfish, I would have been with the president. At the beginning, I could have been the first vice president in the Gambia. In Adama's rules.
Yes.
I was,
Given that
he was number one.
Yeah.
He was number one. I was number two.
In the process.
My interest in politics is not about money. It's all about Gambian people, the poor and the miserables of the Gambian people.
Okay. Just general, how have you been your relationship with the APRC since then? You mean, yes. How have been your relations with them?
The APRC.
Yes.
Yes. When I left, when I was at home and then these people came, I said, okay, I switch my relationship to you people. Anytime I've been asked by journalists, remember we had an interview once.
Yeah.
I told you I'm APRC, and APRC is still the most powerful party in this country. And I told you one thing, I even communicated with the president. One time I said, the person you need in this country is not Fakat Tombojata, it's Yahya Jammeh. That should be negotiation.
Very interesting. We will come back to that. Okay, we will come back to that. Mr. Very interesting points there.
Yeah.
We will come back to that. You ended into an interesting topic here. Mr. Camara.
Sir,
You've just been congratulated by the Honorable Saihou Mballow on registering a political party. In my view, given that there's still a long list with the IEC of political parties aspiring to be registered, in my view, to crush the scrutiny of the IEC alone is a remarkable achievement. So I'll join him in congratulating you in putting up a political party.
thank you.
But then, of course, people have seen the emergence of a lot of political parties. People have lost even the count now. And people are wondering, come on, why is such a bonanza in terms of political parties? Some said, so there are people who are looking for just popularity, or they want entitlement, or they just want, to get some attraction so that one party or the other will come for them. Some say, well, some people are looking for a name. What inspired you to form a political party? And what is the ADG? That is the Alliance for Democracy and Development's agenda.
Thank you, Mr. Cham. Honorable Jarju, Assalamu alaikum. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, Honorable Advisor to the President, Mr. Mballow. Thank you, staffs and personnel of Kerfatu. Humbly, I am Malick Camara, Alliance for Democracy and Development, Party Leader and Secretary General. And good afternoon to all listeners presently viewing and the near future who will be listening. I send my delightful greetings to everybody. This is my passion to establish a political party. I've said it here, I have said it all over. I am born and raised with the mindset of putting up a political party and partake in the executive politics of this republic, Modern Gambia. Coincidentally, party establishment commences in my life when President Barrow happens to be in office. But those who have interacted with me are not absent with the understanding that this is something Malick is passionate about and is now actualizing it. On the other hand, Section 26, subsection B of our 1997 Constitution give us this fundamental right to vote or be voted for. As a result, this is why, because people are, kind of trying to exercise their fundamental rights, and this is a multiplicity of political parties. A country that boasts me and you is that country which asks people to participate, to vote or be voted for in election, exercise their franchise rights. Like you can even establish a political party, and anybody who questions that is questioning your fundamental right.
Yeah, indeed.
Obviously, Mr. Cham and all those listeners out there, of course, it can be assumed by people to say, okay, they're establishing political parties because they want a recognition or recommendation. They want to be ministers. They need attention. They need this. They need that. That's okay.
Yeah.
But I don't belong to that category.
Oh.
I am exercising my fundamental right. I am actualizing my passion, my in-depth burning desire. That's something I am born with. I was a class prophet, I was a counselor, I was a head boy. And I come from the family of leaders back home where I come from, Farafeni. Now, we started establishing this political party, sending a request to the Commission, Independent Electoral Commission, asking them to give us a package to start establishing a political party February 5th, 2018. Back in the days, 2018, it was just me who started actualizing in-depth burning desire when I sent a letter on the 5th or 2nd February 2018 was a Friday, and 5th February 2018 I was called by the commission to say my package have been approved. I can reach them to receive the envelope. And when I received, and it was like, okay, this is a package, you need to start establishing a political party, and requirements, a list of requirements were given to me. I look at them and said to myself, the job is done.
You didn't think it was difficult?
Nah. I mean, I'm actualizing my long since embedded dream. So there is nothing difficult for me in this pursuit. Because I have a strong mind preparation. I mean to come in the partisan politics of this country, either leading a political party or be part of a political party fully. I want to contribute my quotas to the development of my country. And people put up a political party without turning back. Why do I have to turn back if IEC is telling me this is your package, and it was me who sent a letter to them to ask for a package? When the approval is given, celebration starts.
So
time work commences.
Fast forward, you met all the criteria.
I met all the criteria. They asked for 10,000 votes. ADD gave them 16,000 votes. They asked for a party constitution. We gave them. They asked for a party manifesto. We gave them. They asked for a name and a logo. We gave them. This took us about 8 years, 9 to 10 months before this project is been.
So that's why it's not that easy.
Not a childish joke.
That's right. That's
Not a childish joke. Some people can register a political party fast track, 3 months or rather 6 months, 1 year. That's them. But then it took us 8 solid years and 9 months. Now we have established executive structure, full executive structure
across the country,
across the entire country, and now we are putting up. Next move, we'll be putting up constituency structures across the country. It's in preparation of toppling President Barrow, PP or NPP and any other alliance party with him. Because we are part of the race, it's about how to change the government and place it with another government that will be moving from just giving us big impression and not helping to move the country socio-economically. It's time to practicalize what we put as agendas of national development. To put you through and all the audience out there, ADD is a party that have a thought line of bringing solutions, not to be an addition to problems that exist around us. We are thinking about promoting agriculture in different facets. We are thinking about introduction of Irish potatoes and onion farming to promote economy, to create employment, generate revenue, reduce the rate of these commodities, the cost of these commodities in the market. We have the human resources. We have the land space. It's too long and overdue for governments to be in place since 65. We cannot feed ourselves. People of my generation are not sitting or standing on platforms sending castigatory statements against others, positive if it is going to be. But then let's talk about recommendation of solutions and actualizing our problems and actualizing solutions. If you have Irish potato farming, you have onion farming, you have basic fishing, you have massive tree planting, 1,500,000 tree planting, and you have animal husbandry, you have poultry farming. Mr. Cham, this addresses the lack of employment among the youth folk who are frustrated going through the Mediterranean, risking their life in the heavy seas for greener pasture in the foreign world. What's going on in the face of all this economy that we have and can sustain us, while the big land space is here? And we are not just talking about a mere concept. And this is sort of not a naive mindset. This is what is happening all over the world, especially sub-regional Africa, where we are. Senegal is not importing Irish potato and onions with poultry, with chicken legs and eggs. This is not an empty theory. We will have to subject this concept into project proposals with cost and justifications, not blanket concept of politics, where you stand on the platform and telling the people of this republic, I will do this, I will do that, they clap for you, they eat big benachin and drum starting, nice sentence, inspiring, good. But the time have passed wherein you will be on the platform telling people what you're going to do. They didn't see the actual, sort of, demarcations. Give us a cost and justification. Tell us a cost of, if you want to introduce Irish potato farming, how are you going to do it? How much is it going to cost you? How much employment is it going to cost you? How much revenue is it going to promote? This is the level of thinking that we should arrive at. Now, that's just number one of our intervention. If you have 1,500,000 tree planting, all this land space, as I said, you promoting employment by creating factory. Look at the watermelons on the street. Look at our watermelons, our mangoes. When it's time for watermelons, go around. Waste, big time. You cannot.
You have a program to what would add value to the.
It's not a mere talk, sir.
Okay.
Look.
So let me ask you, given that the
terrain is full of players now. It will be interesting for people to know whether ADD is going to run its program alone, like going solo in the time of elections, or have you been approached, or are you considering joining an alliance?
I was giving you an outline of the manifesto of ADD, but you pop in a question.
Yeah, that's right. I want to fast forward to.
Thank you. Okay.
The frequently asked questions.
We have been approached by political parties. I am in communication with at least 5 political parties.
Does that include the NPP?
Challenge.
Does that include NPP?
No, we have
it doesn't include.
Yes. We're going to challenge you.
That certainly does not include NPP. That's okay. No problem.
No, it's never going to include NPP because we have given an opportunity
We have different
for NPP for nearly 10 years. They still cannot feed us. They still cannot create massive employment for our youth. We are still not having good infrastructure in our country. Special advisor to the president is here. Commodity prices are still very expensive at the market. So how can we or Gambian people go back to the drawing board to make a decision and give us a decision of having President Barrow back to Banjul office called State House?
Okay.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Okay, so you said 5 political parties at least you're talking with.
Yes, and of course the other part of
it will be prudent to name them.
No, we don't want to, because we are dealing with, I don't want to call them enemies, but opponents that are very strategic, because I saw them lining up marabouts from Mali, marabouts from Burkina Faso. That's what they do. That's what they do. President Barrow, when he listens to this, he will say, only old Malik knows my trick. They don't only stop Mr. Lau. You know, they knows it. And Paul will tell you, President Barrow, if you name or pronounce your strategies here, his media team is watching and they will report to him. These are the people who are forming a group against you.
So you don't want to name the people you are dealing with now?
Battles are won under the tents of commandos. And they never pronounce their strategies for their opponent sides to know, so that they don't counter them.
Absolutely.
So we are not going to pronounce our strategic operations in helping to save and salvage this country from sinking under the administration of His Excellency President Barrow.
So you're definitely talking with at least 5 people and 5 groups, and it can be more. And definitely, eventually, ultimately, you have seen the need for an opposition alliance or unity of some sort.
Yes, of course, because it is opposition which former President Jammeh's administration here. And it is this coalition which brought President Barrow to office, both first and second term. And of course, let him not be surprised. There is no trick that he can play, which is going to no escape route.
Oh yeah?
Except if we are not listening to each other.
Okay.
But no escape route. Because, okay, I have took it upon myself, Mr. Chan. We went around and I went around and engaged 5 political parties. And we will be having a meeting on Monday.
Soon we will know about them.
And we will come to you. And we will come. Of course. And
you're going to have a meeting.
Yeah.
Not a public meeting.
We are having closed-door talks for now.
Okay.
And let everybody put aside our difference. And no egoism. And no self-centeredness in terms of I am the one to be the lead. If I am not the one to lead, I'm not a part of it.
That's certainly a problem.
Let that be put aside and look onto the people of the general public suffering and complaining. We are here. They have a lot of dependent rate on them.
Okay.
1,001 telephone calls are coming, ringing in their phones day by day, people asking for support from them. That is a good feedback for them to know that our country people are suffering. That's why we have a lot of dependency rate on us.
Good. So now, so we're looking out for that. We will have more of that. Now let's listen to Mr. Mballow. Having had all these things, both Mr. Jarju, his points are that, well, he still respects, definitely, and willing to work. He said he would not use his political experience against Barrow, rather he would support him. But he lamented the fact that sometimes it is people surrounding the president who normally, well, he called it block, but at least will, let's say, prevent people who might be useful to him, to deliver or something like that. And then you had Mr. Camara saying they are preparing a formidable opposition to your administration. You have just been, you're still ongoing. The tour is still ongoing. You've been to the length and breadth of the country as the NPP. And it's to you that all these new political parties are pointing the fingers of not delivering on the needs and the aspirations of the people. So 19 political groups now counting. How do you respond to all these criticisms and all these, sometimes allegations of impropriety or maladministration or any kind of thing?
First of all, thank you very much, Mr. Cham, for having me again.
Thank you once again.
And also, I thank both Jarju, who is a panelist member with me today, and also the Secretary General and Party Leader of ADD. I congratulated him earlier on, and I would congratulate him for forming a political party. This is what His Excellency, President Adama Barrow believes, and this is what he is promoting in this country.
Okay.
We want to make sure that Section 25 of the Constitution that allows the freedom of association to exist and also be promoted.
Indeed.
People have the right, Gambian people have the right to form their political parties, and the people also, everybody, every individual have the right to associate yourself with any of these parties that are legally registered in this country. So that is a way forward for our dream, for the president dream of genuine democracy in this country. We definitely, and we look forward for more political parties to be registered and exist in this country. Then I go to Mr. Jarju. What Mr. Jarju is saying, is a little bit surprise to me. I am not aware of anybody, elbowing anybody who wants to get closer to President Adama Barrow or wants to support President Adama Barrow. Definitely. I have not been interacting, to be honest, with him. Though we talk from time to time, but he has never raised this question to me. And I know President Adama Barrow is not aware of this thing. Like you said, and I know presidents, where they are, it's very difficult to access them, and they would not know everything that is happening outside, unless it is related or it is, reported. It is reported to them that this is what is happening. Mr. X wants to see you. Somebody is blocking him, or somebody is elbowing him. But it's good that he has said it here during this discussion today, and it is well noted. And it is an open secret. Anything that is said on the media is an open secret. The president is going to hear it. If I don't tell him, he will see it on the media. If he don't see it in the media, somebody might be discussing with him and said, Boja, you went to Kefaru, and he said this and this. So it's good thing. That is the importance of the media. The media is a place whereby somebody you can voice out your opinion, and people and it will be heard. Without even sending somebody.
Exactly.
So I come to the Secretary General Party of ADD.
Yes, you agree with him. He spoke in the political language.
He spoke, yes.
Huh?
He spoke, this is what I expect from opposition. I don't blame him. Opposition throughout the world, this is their language. That government has not done nothing. Government has failed. People are suffering. This is cost of living is high. There is no roads. There is no infrastructure. So that's the common message.
But whether that's the case,
it's not surprising. It's not but whether that is the actual fact, it's different.
Okay.
In our case, I can say that it's totally different.
Okay.
We have definitely uplifted.
In which ways did you improve, like he said, the breadbasket of the people?
Let me tell you, presently we are on this Meet the People store. It commenced on the 10th of November, and we crossed, His Excellency crossed at Bara. You will see the overwhelming welcome that was accorded to him in Bara, in the Northern region. And we went throughout the country up to the 19th. From the 10th to the 19th, we came back to Banjul, and everybody, I don't need to waste time on that. We have seen the welcome, the overwhelming welcome. A president who has not delivered will not receive that. A president who has failed the people will not receive that, because nobody was forced to go and stand in the street for the whole day to welcome a president. It is the visit of the people that is, my president is coming, he has given me good roads, my president is coming, he has given me electricity, my president is coming, he has given me, he has uplifted the university, build university, my president is coming, he has provided ambulances in our localities, my president is coming, he has built health centers in areas whereby we never been 50 years, we never been of having health centers in those areas. It is only that. It is only that delivery that would make somebody to get up from your house and go and stand in the streets for the whole day to welcome that president. So therefore, if somebody comes out and say, Gambian people, President Adam Barrow has not done anything, maybe, that's your opinion, and that's your belief, and that's what you want to say. But that is different from the actuality of what is happening in this country. Today we have seen, go to Brufut and tell them that. Go to Hakala and tell them that President Adam Barrow. If you don't mind, they will take sticks and chase you away. Go to Sabat Sanja. Stand there and tell the President Adam Barrow. That day, if you don't mind, they will pull their cutlasses and chase you. Kabada. Go to Kabada. We went to Kabada. We went to a lot of places. Today, what Gambians are saying is they are even in the haste for the presidential election to come. Wow. Is what they told you? I would put it here to Mr. Camara that we will defeat them mercilessly with their 5 coalition members. And there are others. We will defeat them, and it's going to be mercilessly. Oh, okay. I can tell you, and you put it on record. Yes. That because it's not because of we using for or something, but the delivery, the project delivery, infrastructural delivery, and also the human capacity improvement that we have done in this country has earned President Adama Barrow to defeat any opposition who is out to talk empty talk in this country against President Adama Barrow. I'm telling you, Mr. Chap, I went throughout the country from the 10th to 19th. And I was listening. As a special advisor to the president on politics, my role is to listen to the voices of the people, the messages, that what they are saying, so that I will know really where are the problems, so that we will sit down at the end of the talk.
What kind of problems do they say, the communities you visited?
Let me tell you right now, the only problem that even the agriculture, today, people are very happy. It has really improved. They are saying that fertilizer was made available to all the sectors. Throughout, the farmers were talking. The only person now they said the manner the groundnut was bought last year was not satisfactory, and that is noted. They said that is the method of poor payment. The method of payment. The method of payment. Farmers complained last year. And this year they complained before the president. That is the essence of this. But the president maintained that that system will stay because they don't want the money to be somebody to steal the money or the farmers be robbed. But now there would be adjustments. He said because what he is trying to avoid, why that method was introduced, because government was trying to avoid handing over cars to go and somebody run with the money or the money steal the money or something. These are all security methods that we are implemented. But now that they have question of these delays, he is going to right now his adjustment will be done whereby the moment you possess your groundnut, you get your money. But then he did not say the groundnut price yet. People were asking, it depends on the world market. And now we are in November, Mr. Chan. We are not yet in December. No, tell me any when you went around, how advanced is the preparation for the groundnut season? People are right now, they are harvesting. Most of the places they are harvesting. I went up to the farms. I went to some farms, but because that's me. When I go, I don't want to stick near the president all the time because I need to get the information, go into the grassroots, meet people in their houses, meet them in their cattle, with their cattle, go and meet them in their farms, meet them in their rice field, myself, and see and listen and talk to them. So that tomorrow when somebody says something, or if I am discussing with the president, I will tell him exactly this is what I have observed, this is what I have noticed, and this is what I have seen.
Okay, what about the criticisms that Malick and others would say that, well, you said it's a meet the people store. That's an old story anyway. Since Jawara's time, the criticism have been there.
Yes.
You call it a meet the people store, funded by our money. In fact, recently the budget's risen to 52 million or something like that. And then, of course, you see party callers, NPP banners, NPP message for political party. When you said it's supposed to be meet the people and discuss government projects and deliveries. How do you react to such?
Mr. Cham, the name Meet the People Store tells it all.
Oh, it's political.
We are meeting the people.
Yes.
Who are these people? The Gambian people.
Yeah,
Who are these people? They are the electorate. Are they not the electorate?
Yeah, but the Gambian people are not.
No, let me tell you, do we have the right to prevent them from their freedom of speech? Do we have the right, that right? They are the electorate. They are the taxpayers. These people are the farmers who are paying. These people are the fishermen who are paying taxes. These people are the. They are the technicians who are paying taxes. But we have the right to tell them, don't come here before the president and tell him that talk about politics.
No, but even the ministers talk politics. So
are they not under a democratic elected government?
They talk about their parties.
What I'm telling you is, are they not under a democratically elected government?
Yes, but they
do you want them to go and tell us that we are not with a government, we are independent ministers?
No.
If you are serving an institution, you talk about that institution, that's what you know. They are serving an MPP government. Do you want them to talk about PPP government?
No.
Or do you want them to come and talk about UDC or GDC government? You are employed with a GD. Today, if MPP is not there, do you think you will see that minister there? Do you think you will have that minister there? So he knows about what the MPP objectives are, what the MPP motto is. That is to support the Gambian people, improve their living condition in terms of agriculture, in terms of the environment, in terms of the health sector. That is the MPP that they are serving.
But then they go there. Or you people go there.
You have never had any minister coming out during the tour and saying that come out and vote for MPP. Did you ever? Can you mention? You are a journalist.
But that could happen.
What they are saying is that my ministry. They are all the time advocating their ministry. Ministry of Health. This health center. When somebody talk about our health centers, our ambulance is broken. The minister will note it and respond. When somebody comes out and say fertilizer, we don't have it or we had it. Minister will come and say, we did it. Shit.
So you mean nobody implied that you could vote for the NPP?
For the ministers.
Or none of the
voting. They are talking about their ministries.
Nobody said
that we will provide this, we will improve that. If your ambulance is broken, we will see what we can do.
Nobody said vote for us.
But ministers.
No, remember, the president didn't say vote for you. Vote for me next time. Right?
I think the president should, if he said that, he should say it a million times.
Okay.
He is an elected president by the people. If he go back to the people, he should ask them that you gave it. I am on contract with you people. You elected me in 2021. But if you feel that, I am delivering, vote for me to continue. If you feel that I am not delivering, it is left to you to do otherwise.
Many people said he should wait for the
campaign,
not the one that's funded by the people, to tell them that.
These are the people who are paying these taxes. Do you want to tell me that it's only Kirfatu that is paying taxes? No. Do you want to tell me that? Do you want to tell me somebody in Sabah Sanjal is not paying taxes?
Yes.
The right you have here, that's the same right the people in Sabah Sanjal, in Jeddah, in Tumana, in Burfut, in Sifo, the same right they have to talk and express how they feel about their government. We cannot stop them.
Okay.
We cannot stop anybody. If they like, they go there in the meeting, during the meeting and say, you know what, President Mballow, we are going to support the APDD this coming election. If they like, nobody will arrest them. If they like, they come and say, President Barrow, we are going to vote for Usain Udaba this coming election because we don't have electricity, we don't have this, we are suffering. Who will arrest them?
Only the
they are the people who are paying taxes.
Only the speakers are selected.
Anybody thinking that you can control the mouth of the Gambian who is paying tax, you are fooling yourself.
Good.
We cannot stop them. Even the government cannot stop them. That you can only do that through a military rule. A military you can say that anybody who come to the market and say the market today is not good, you can be arrested. I went to their cities this, you'll be arrested. That is only military rule that have that power. But a democratically elected government, we have freedom of speech, freedom of association, freedom in media exists. We don't have that right.
Good. So you don't have any problem when the opposition said, we, the taxpayers, funded this Meet the People store, so it should not be a platform for only NPP, as is the case.
I am telling you that the opposition have the right when they go around. Let people come out and tell them that
they don't use our money. There is this president who use our money and go and talk NPP. That's what the opposition say.
What I'm telling you is those very people who are talking their NPP, those people also are taxpayers. It's not only the ADP or UDP that is paying taxes.
So that's why
the people, the taxpayers, they are talking.
Yeah.
And we have to listen.
They are not only NPP.
They are not only NPP.
Yeah.
People who are gathering there, some of them are ADB.
Yeah,
Malick
will never be given a platform to talk in that place.
People are. I live in Bruce Lee. Maybe Mballow don't know. Okay. People go to your meeting to watch you and listen to you.
I don't know taxpayer.
Don't be deceived by you. Allow them to speak. They are. You see 1,001 people gathering around you. You think they are there. All of them are your votes. Not your votes, all of them. Some of them are there just for inquisition purpose.
Yes.
Some of them are there. They are sent by other parties to go and be physically present and watch and give report. So do not count all those people as to say these are our members. But then, spread your tentacles. Establish your strategies. Combat is next door. It's not far.
You tell that to NPP?
We went against President Jammeh, former President Jammeh, and was one of those people who led President Barrow from the buffer zone. 10 meters, when Barrow was not part of that. When Barrow
He was in the
My money that I contributed in UNC, they never contributed. I contributed to democratize this country.
Okay.
Most of them are forming parties, they never contributed.
We know that.
You go to what they will tell you. Go to State Department, they will tell you, Mr. Mballow, all his life is to restore democracy.
Was playing it. No, everyone was playing it. He was
No, I mean, I just
a special advisor.
No, what he's trying to say.
You have a classified status of this.
Listen to me, Camara. What you're trying to say is that you were on the ground, we know. He's trying to tell you that, okay, people are also in the diaspora doing the same thing. So let's move on. Yes.
Millions in the diaspora.
Okay, let's go. Let's look at the specific. Mr. Mballow has outlined that some of the things that is being said by the well, they may have a right to express that, but it's not always the case, especially with his government, because they have provided infrastructure all around the country, in Combos, in the Kiangs, in the Nyomis, in the Sandus, well, maybe you could say in Bassi, and there are several areas, in Salums and other, and even in Sabak Sanjal and other places. So now, he's also said, he met farmers, they had their complaints, and they're doing everything to attend to their needs. So he said his government is doing its best in delivering its promises, and that's why President Barrow is still popular among them.
That's the best. In me, that is not the best. In me, you see, check around your neighbor countries. Agriculture is very paramount to feed a nation and to promote the economy and to create employment. If you leave the agriculture, the industry, in the hands of the poor farmers by the hoe and just the donkey and the horse. No, sir, I'm coming here. You see, feeding a nation is something that should be very paramount in promoting the economy. in creating employment. Let's see, Colonel Ekarafi have Irish potato farms. 95% of Gambian who go to the market daily would want to buy onion and Irish potato and carrot and all vegetables. Let's go back to plantations and farm these crops. 75% of the people want to buy chicken legs and chicken wings. Let's go back to the plantation and create poultry farms. Many go to shops and buy eggs. We are talking about a government that is going to the drawing board and put up farms, either directly or privatize farms and have poultry farm large scale, 10 million chicks, so that you don't have to export poultry, chicken wings and chicken legs from foreign countries, so that you don't have to import or having eggs from other countries, Irish potatoes and onions from other countries. You should, because you are a political advisor, what you advise to the president about politics, that's best known to you and your government. But we are thinking that time is getting up. We are late. We are not still feeding ourselves. If your store is located outside your home, but it's located out there in another compound where you have your storage, where you have to go and take your feeding. If you have a problem with that landlord and he closes his door, where do you get your feeding? Why don't we have to plant and use the best use of this vast land that they're traveling around the country, seeing large scale empty land out there, not planted, not used for nothing, lay fallow. Why can't we clear that and plant farms? Our youth are frustrated. They're going through the back way, dying in the Mediterranean. Let me learn, Mr. Champ, because we are speaking in the voice of the youth and representing the people. We are not singing the song of changing a government just to change for the sake of changing. And we are not trying to establish a political party to put up a life of luxury and be in ambience. We are thinking in revolutionary terms. How do you create employment, to promote revenue, to create that opportunity for the youth? That's what we are saying. Absolutely. And this government is not doing that. He is telling me fertilizers for farmers, fertilizers for this. That's not enough.
Good, we got a point.
That's not enough.
You remind me of 1981.
That's not enough.
30th July.
I start with President Barrow. That was not my wording with him.
Okay, let's go to Mr. Jarju. Go Jarju. Okay, you ended at a point with very interesting, and that's going to be our topic next time. That's next, and that is the nation and the current developments. You heard Mr. Mballow said the tremendous achievements that the Barrow administration have recorded in terms of infrastructure and other areas that he highlighted. If you are asked, do you agree with some of those things, or you think that there's room for improvement?
Yeah, Lamin is always said, is easier said than done. Yeah, I think what needs to be looked at in the politics of the Gambia, you have to be an expert in terms of the politics of the Gambia. What do we need? It's not about claiming things or saying whatever suits you best. Because the saying of things or matters is always easier. It's always easier for you to say anything what you think is right. But now, putting that your sayings into actions is what matters. What is important in the politics of the Gambia is something is lacking, unless and until that is put in place, that is recognized and taken into consideration, nothing works well in this country.
Okay.
And that is the attitude. We need attitudinal change in this country. Our attitudes in politics and in our attitude in social interactions and how we perceive things and how we think we can do innovation and create a conducive atmosphere for the Gambian people. But what is seen in the Gambia in most of the time is not politicians who genuinely would mean for the Gambian interest. People would definitely want to say a lot of things, but then their actions will differ from what they will be saying to the Gambian people.
You haven't still answered my question. Do you agree with the achievements recorded by this?
I'm coming because I've listened to both Mr. Mballow and Mr. Camara. But my experience with the politics of the Gambia is something that needs to be done, something that needs to be concentrated on, is attitude and reconciliation. Because reconciliation and attitude, without these two, no nation can grow. With all the good minds, with all the innovative minds that you will have, you can't put them into action or in practice when there is no stability and there is no good attitude and there is no people are not seeing each other, showing respect and they giving each other their rights. That has to be discussed first. I never get inclined to political parties or leaders who will always be saying what they have. All the prospectus, all the political blueprints of all the political parties in the Gambia are the same.
More or less, manifestos.
Yes, manifestos.
Same language.
Manifestos of the political blueprints, they are all the same.
We'll change agriculture.
We'll do this, we'll do that, we'll do that. But what would change the government is to be truthful and honest with your deliberations and what you want to do for the Gambian people when you are at this stage, at the place. Like I said, coming back to your question, Adama was a good man with good intention for the Gambia.
It's still a good man.
Yes, I'm coming. He was a good man and a good president for the Gambia. But because he was betrayed by the rest of the people who are being entrusted the government responsibility, the government with, they all betrayed him. They all leave him solo. This is not fair, Lamin. We have to be honest to ourselves.
That was 2017 to 2020.
Up till now, that is happening.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because the coalition was not only Adama Barrow. It was up to 7-8 parties. Yeah, that ended in 2021 because they have betrayed him 4 months after the coalition. What I'm saying is they have betrayed him. He would have been himself. We could have lodged complaints or we could have said things against Adama if he would have been with that team that he was reckoning on. He was saying, I bank on that team because I have no idea. So somebody who said he has no idea about governance or about administration, we Gambian decided to brought him into the office with his people. And now, all of a sudden, the people try to go for their own selfish direction.
I'm talking about 2021 to now.
Yes, 2021 to now, Adama has been doing good things and then bad things as well. Yeah, you know, there is no president who is perfect.
What do you think he should have improved?
Yeah, he should have improved in listening to the people, the grassroots people of the Gambia. That's what he is lacking. That's what the president is lacking. If I would have been in his shoe, I would not listen to the people, only the people around me. I would go to the people on the grassroots.
But that's what he's doing now. It's going to the
No, that's not. You don't call that a grassroots representation.
How would you think that should be?
My grassroots would be, I'll have to create an atmosphere for people on the ground who can discuss things by themselves, and they will have representatives to go directly to the president and tell them what is happening on the ground. But if you have people around you who will not be honest with you, most of them will be very, very, very much interested in their pockets. They will never tell you the truth as the president. You have to concentrate. You know, it's not good. Presidents nowadays get themselves protected by fortresses. If you build a fortress, you only enjoy the inside of the fortress with the people who are around you. But now, you will be protected and secured. But what you're lacking as a president, you wouldn't know. That is, you are lacking touch
It's connecting with the people.
Yeah, disconnecting. That is the lacking touch. You will have to get all the information that is happening in the country. You have to get it from these people down there who are being blocked by the fortress, and then you will never be able to listen to them. Although things are so many things that are not happening, doing very well. Like Mr. Camara has also said, he has a point that he want to encourage something. That is his manifestos. That's a good thing. But Mr. Camara, how can you do it when you do not have the platform or you don't have the atmosphere? The atmosphere is the Gambian politics. So the reason why I'm not.
Said, here, you come and join me.
Yeah, but then
He has opened.
what is happening in the
so many
Gambia?
times that if you have ideas, come and join me.
Yeah, I
And
will.
of course, this sometimes means that the politicians have to abandon their political parties to come.
Yes, but because when the political arena is going abusive, it's going abusive because all what is happening in the Gambian politics now is insulting, throwing words of abuse to each other, and that is not something that some people can condone. You always have the mind to serve your country, your nation with integrity and her people. But when you are doing something that you will be abused very, very seriously, that you would never be able to condone, or your parents or your family wouldn't be able to condone, then you have to stay away. Because you are not that type of a politician who would definitely, I want to talk about matters that are strategic. I don't like talking all the time. Like every time I'll have to be on the media saying things. I always want to wait.
Exactly.
When the time rises, I say something. But what the Gambia needs is not about the politics. You can have 1,000 political parties. You can have the government. You can have other opposition, senior opposition parties, like main opposition parties, like the UDP. It's a major party. Anybody in this country, the president has to reckon with the UDP. I told that to the president not long ago. Said you have to reconcile with the party leader of the United Democratic Party. You come together, and then that will be that will better the country, because you will have so many strategists
And how
so many people.
What did he attitude to that advice?
Huh?
What did he say to that advice?
No. He listened. He listened, and then a little after that, I've seen him saying with the president, with the party leader, Usenu. I've seen them. They have a tete-a-tete, and that tete-a-tete came before, after when I had that discussion with him.
Okay.
So obviously, what happened is we need to prepare our arena first before giving out words that we can never fulfill.
Okay. We will come to this last topic, which will be very quick because most of you are very busy. But before that, we introduce Mahmoud Bah. Mahmoud Bah, you remember, was an aspiring presidential candidate in the last election. He's got a movement called the Afro Movement, and he's been a regular panelist on the show. It is so. He is a Pan-Africanist. His ideas borders on Pan-Africanism. That's why he has this group, the Afro Movement, which embrace Pan-African ideas. Not long ago, he was not quite happy because when he was about to launch his party or movement, or there wasn't a function that he was supposed to, he was denied by the police the rights to call that event. That and more he has to share with us. Mr. Bah, welcome to the Brunch.
Yeah, thank you.
How is the Afro Movement doing now since that incident?
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Jam. Yeah, greetings to my co-panelist, advisor to the president, Mr. Mballow, my friend Malick.
Oh, you know Malick.
Malick Camara.
Okay.
And Mr.
Jarju.
Jarju. You know, it's indeed a pleasure once again to be here.
Thank you very
in
much.
Brunch. I was already at St. Peter's.
Oh, yes.
We were celebrating the Golden Jubilee.
Of St. Peter's?
Yeah, of St. Peter's, my former school.
Oh, they are 25 years now.
25 years. So
Okay.
you're talking about Pan-Africanism, and that's the place where I've begun where I've begun to nurture my Pan-African ideologies. Because in our school anthem there,
Yeah.
it is said, Africa, for the Gambia today and for Africa tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
St.
Wow.
Peter's gives the lead. So since then, we had this Pan-African ideology until we went to Saihou Mballow University.
Yeah.
And then, met with some leaders and were watching the developments that were happening in Senegal and in beyond. Like President Watt, Abdoulaye Watt, who also inspired me a lot in terms of politics.
Yeah.
So we see that, we know that, for Africa to develop, we need to, come together as federal states, not trying to reinvent the wheel, because it is something that has been said by our forefathers, Kwame Nkrumah, Nyerere, Jomo Kenyatta,
Dr. Kaunda.
Edward Francis Paul, Gama Jackson, and most of them, who had previously made a lot of together, to come as a
So basically, that's where the inspiration for Afro movement come from.
Exactly. So that's why Afro movement means African federalism and Republican orientation. So my political ideology is a Republican one, because we believe that republicanism, it is where the state, anything that belongs to the state belongs to the people. And this is what is lacking in the country.
Yeah.
And this is why we think we have to bring our ideas, our ideologies, put together, because all of us, we have one thing in common, that is to develop the country. So this is why we are into politics, but we are not into politics for other reasons.
Okay.
Because at this, thanks to the education that we have right now, it is something that would able to allow us at least to feed ourselves, to have something to take care of our family.
Yeah.
But now, if you are into these political issues, it is just to solve, the problems that we have as a country. And I believe each one of us here, this is why we are here.
Okay, tell us about the Afro movement at the moment.
Yeah, we are growing. It is a movement. I'm glad to say that I'm the pioneer of political movements in the country. Because before we used to hear political parties, but in 2021, you had the Afro movement. So it was the first, political movement in the country. So now you are hearing a lot of movement in the country.
Okay.
And I can say I'm glad to be one of the pioneers
Of movements, not parties, but movements.
More of movements. So as you said, on October 11, we wanted to organize a rally, a big rally for that matter. We made the announcement, we made the communication. We had prepared for that, but unfortunately, we were denied a permit based on
What did the police say?
Yeah, they didn't reply to us, despite everything that we do.
You wrote seeking.
We wrote. There is no response to indicate the reason why we were being denied a permit.
But you were written to say you are denied.
Yes, already.
Parking permit denied.
No.
But you've been able to respond.
We did not respond. Despite our press conference later on, we did on the same day at the Woodpecker Hotel, which was on air.
Yeah, that's right.
It was on the media.
So you haven't heard from the
but
police.
Despite of that, I'm very surprised that the police didn't even make any single.
They didn't say they deny you, or
Yes.
or you have not met this and this and this.
Yeah, yes, they did not inform us anything.
So you couldn't go ahead with the program.
So we couldn't go ahead as a Republican, as a peaceful leader. We decided to.
But did you find out from the police why they wouldn't?
Yeah. When you write, at least they owe us
An explanation.
An explanation.
To say you are denied because of this.
Yes. So we don't even.
So they just choose to keep quiet.
Yeah. So some people are saying that we don't have a political party. It is a political but this is an independent presidency. Okay, independent candidacy. Independent candidacy. So everybody has the right to organize rallies. Because I've already announced, and that was an opportunity for the movement to announce
its programs.
Our campaign, to officially announce our campaign, through by mobilizing, gathering our supporters all over the country, coming from Basse, from Sierra, everywhere, to go and meet. So unfortunately, that was denied to us, because that was also a moment, an opportunity we wanted to use to show to the Gambian people, how far, we've been walking, from 2021 to today.
Okay.
So,
Mr. Mballow, you followed it. And you claim to be running a very democratic government where people are free to express themselves politically.
Exactly.
But he's raising a
very important
extreme case
about the police lack of response to their application. I must tell Mr. Ba that there are criteria in dealing with application to protest.
Okay. Not protest. To launch a rally.
Let me just comment. There are criteria that is needed for any association or institution to hold political rallies and also to hold protests and also to order social gathering whereby it's exceeding 100, 200.
Yes.
Because that way, any gathering that exceeds 100 people, expect that might be there would be some issues among themselves.
Yes.
Who are going to be called is the police. Even the opposition, we the government and opposition, when we are going to gather, we must inform the police, because we don't have any intention to create havoc. But then our people can I account for the people that are my supporters? Are they not going to fight? Are they not going to stab each other? But when in the presence of the police, when they are notified and they are present, they will be able to stop any havoc. That's why people permits are required. Even in the United States, whereby it's a super democracy. You cannot hold even rallies, you see the police. You know why? It's not because of the leaders, but the followers. Some might be a drunkard. He come to the place and want to kill the opposition leader or go and stop it.
Yeah.
If the police are not there, there will be a problem. And at the end, who will be blamed is the government. They will say that where we are the government, where we are the police. When this thing happened, somebody walked from nowhere went and stabbed the opposition leader, or stabbed somebody whom he doesn't like. The police should have been present.
The way you have a case where
So that's why he is saying that
they did not respond at all.
what stopped Mr. Ba as a leader of the movement of inquiry? Can he show us any letter of follow-up? Why is it that in reference to our application dated so and so, why is it that we are not getting response and we want to go ahead or whatever? Did he do that? Did you make a follow-up? If I were Mr. Ba, if I apply for a permit to the police or anywhere, and I have not had a response for 1 week, I would make a follow-up letter that I am in reference and inquiry. I am inquiring what is the status of my application. I sent an application on so and so date, so and so time, and it was received. Till now, I have not got a response, whether positive or negative. I want to know. He should have done that as a leader. Did you do that?
The letter was sent on the 30th of September.
Did you follow up after you known?
You have that letter?
It's not me personally.
You have
your group.
Ask a question. Just
Okay.
allow me to answer. Okay. It is not me personally as.
No, we're talking about the group after movement.
It was not me who was responsible. Like he's directing,
But that's
to me. I understood his question. He's replying to me. Yeah, but he's replying to me directly. He's saying, I was not the one who wrote the letter. I was not the one who applied for permit.
Okay.
But it was the Banjul Afro Movement chapter who applied for the permit. And in fact, it was just out of courtesy and out of Republican Act that we did that. But many political parties are doing their activities without even requesting permit, including the NPP. What NPP is doing right now is not meet the people talk, but it is kill the animal store. So this is what they have to stop. So they are meeting people. They are going around. Everything that.
But that meeting is sanctioned by the Constitution. Meet the people stop.
Yeah, but
Meet the people. And of course, they have been criticism that they politicize.
It has defeated the purpose of meeting the people talks. When Saihou Mballow was initiating the meet the people talks, it was to connect with the rural people.
Yeah, but Jawara too was in politics.
With our citizens, with our citizens who were in the upcountry, by that time, communication was weak, media was weak, roads were poor, to have access to those people was very difficult. For those people to know what's going on was very difficult. But it was a moment, for the president and his government to meet those people, to know, to make consultations.
But it had always been with
consultations with them.
PPP.
But we are seeing that now they are turning this into rallies.
It continues. PPP also we are doing that.
Informing citizens that if you don't support me, I'll get tired and I will not bring development to you.
No.
Development is not an option.
Yeah. We will not bring development.
It is not. You
hear the president say that? No.
It is their right. It is their fundamental right. So now the country we've seen, they are doing rallies. They are organizing meeting, mobilizing people. So everybody should. I agree that we should apply when organizing an event like so. This is why our chapter, the Afro Movement chapter, had applied for permit, but we didn't have any response, and they were making follow-ups until they told them that you don't have to come again. You don't even have to call us. We said it in the press. Even the Standard, many people they wrote about it. Many journalists were there, so we told them everything. That we did in order to.
So you felt that was undemocratic?
Yeah, it was undemocratic, and I know that. They wouldn't do this to the bigger parties. They are just underrating us, because it is Afro movement. But they are underrating us to their peril because Afro movement is moving. We are, progressing, and we have, chapters all over the country. From Banjul, Koina, Baghdadi to Nyamanar. We have people who are representing us there, and we have proofs.
Good for you.
Okay, Mr. Mballow, he said that was on the book.
Let me come. Because he raised a very important question. I did say, as a special advisor, he raised this one is very important for me to respond. Mr. Barr mentioned that I don't know whether the president, let him be specific, that he said, if you don't support me, I will not bring development.
He said he might be tired.
I have not development. 2 hours from Barr. Up to the 19th, our last meeting, last tour in around the Kabada areas, I have not had anywhere where we made the state, where somebody, an official of the government, said that if you don't support us, we will not bring development. What I have been hearing is President Barrow, definitely you are unique, because we don't vote for you.
What you bring?
We voted out your MP here. We voted out your country. But the development that we have is over. That's what I have. It's only Mr. Barr who can stand before the media and tell us that statement. I want him to point out that meeting because I'll make a floor. I want to know who made that statement. Because I have not seen it.
Okay.
I have not seen the true because that's what we are against. President Barrow is against saying that Kian or Jimara, you don't support me, you will not have benefit from road. He doesn't like to hear it. In fact, people who support him are getting angry because they think Barrow is concentrating more on people who oppose him than the people who support him. So if he can come here and tell us that.
He's just saying that people who are supporting Barrow think that, Barrow should, change, to those people who are supporting him. And development, everybody.
In a way, but the president refused to.
But this is everywhere.
But the president refused to.
You've seen this everywhere.
But the president is the presidential advisor. If you raise this type of important question,
okay, listen.
The supporters, we don't have control over the supporters. What they are saying, Mr. Bo.
Each statement, the statement you used to replace the made the people's talk. What kind of statement did you say? You said you name it. How do you name the
killing? We will come to the killing.
Killing the animal talk.
Killing the animal talk. I want you to dilate.
No, we will come to that. That's part of the. We will come to that. Now we it's now a topic that it actually is a topic. Well, it's a slight let's say, a passing topic out of the talk. Mr. Mballow will tell us. It was a funny story, and you actually, what led to the killing of the crocodile? I know the NPP said, well, it was some group that's, meant it to present it as a gift to the president, but the president never received it, never sanctioned it, even though environmentalists were not happy. That last night it was a hippo, and this time it was a crocodile.
Yes.
So the NPP tried to clarify, but people are still wondering, why can't you tell the people, if they have done it spontaneously without informing the government?
What I told you here is what is mentioned.
Mr. Mballow,
let me come to that.
You can go there. We can't convince the listeners.
What we know. Yes, so that's our position.
Yeah.
I will not come here and what will be, what actually happened?
yes.
We have not sanctioned this. We were not informed. These are contacts. We have contacts in the Gambia. We have farmers in the Gambia. We have fishermen in the Gambia. We have other people. What they are doing, our obligation is to make sure that we tell them there are laws. If they do something wrong, it's just like somebody stealing. I know. People, we are the government. Every day, I know here is stealing. Do we sanction that?
No.
Can I come here?
No, wait.
Do we sanction stealing? Do we sanction corruption? We are fighting it every day. So this type of haunted association, it came as a surprise. We never know whether that has been done. Government never said this.
Listen.
It was not a surprise.
Listen. No, it was the fact. The NPP said.
So if they're not a surprise, which official sanction?
You invited hunters from Burkina Faso. You invited hunters from Mali. You invited hunters from the Gambia. Some of them kill a deer. Some of them kill rabbits. He represents political parties and movements as he represents a political party and a movement.
Did you see people from...
Hold on, I'm coming. No, you see, no one is here to dribble people's mind. You can be age above us. But about how we solve the problems of the country, don't think you are the master and we are servants to listen to you. Don't go that way. What Mr. Bass said in animal rights, they killed a people
a few years ago.
and to you. Hold on. 1 minute, sir. Bro, 1 minute. We are here representing our various political parties. He killed a crocodile and brought to you. If I told him that they send transport allowance to Gambia Hunters Association, after this they will hear, hey, Malick is a... Don't hide it. I know you will not. No, hold on. I know you will not confess it here. No. We took a person from Kiang. We took a person from Brikama here by a bus. You understand? There we are going to Kaninglai with different animals. This store I'm telling you. No, rather from Kiang. I said rather.
Yes.
Kiang. Okay. Then we are going to Mankamangkunda from Brikama here. I know their names. I met their president. I spoke with him.
They were hunters.
Gambia Hunter Association, he said it.
Okay, all right.
I said there are
NPP said.
Hold on.
association. There are hunters.
I mean, I want us to.
You see. Fast forward. Let's not come here.
We got your point.
Let's not come here, Mr.
We got your point. You believe that there was no spontaneous activity. It was well planned.
Well planned.
The hunters were invited. So
Well planned. Transport was sent to them.
So they brought their gift.
Mr. Bar was right.
All right.
And they did this killing.
Okay, all right,
they did this killing for spiritual purpose.
No, I don't think so.
In extension, hold on.
I don't
know. You will tell me you are not sure. I will tell you.
What the government
leader.
Okay, all right. Now we don't have proof there, but when we have proof, No, listen, Mr. Malik, we will go, Mr. Malik, we will not go there. We will not change up. Find about what you are doing. What we have proof of is that environmental people are concerned.
That's something else.
That these people, that these animals, which are protected species, endangered species, should be killed for any purpose. The government, rather than party, had come out to say that nobody sanctioned them.
Actually.
They were acting in our cultural, traditional way, bringing up what they know traditionally as a show of respect.
No,
No, listen, that's what my party said. My brother, that is what the party, I'm not putting it, the NPP put it. That's what I'm saying. NPP put it.
We came up with a statement to say that this is surprising. We saw this thing.
That matter is now.
That's what we said.
Let to rest, we move on.
No,
What was NPP?
But Mr. Camara said that we said,
No, because that takes you. No, because that's why you will always go back for that. Me, I am not sitting here to speculate. I sit here to seek facts.
yes, if you talk about this.
Listen. The point has been made. The animals that were killed are supposed to be endangered species, unless of course they are harassing people. They are not supposed to be killed. It happened a few years ago with a hippo that was condemned. This time a crocodile was killed, associated with the tow. Anyway, whether it's sanctioned by the president or not, or by anybody, but it was associated with the tow is wrong. It's been condemned by the environmentalists. The NPP have come out to say it was not sanctioned by them. It was spontaneous. The president never received it anyway. So there is condemnation. Let's hope that the government has listened to the condemnations and concern of the environmentalists and make sure next time and the government's duty now is to speak in no uncertain terms. Like if they have done so in the past, in the case of the hippopotamus, perhaps the hunters will not be encouraged to do anything like this. So it's the duty of the government, whether it's the minister or the relevant authorities now, to make it clear that nobody is interested, neither the president, nobody, and it is unlawful, in fact, to kill any of these endangered species, whether he's going to give it to the president. That is what the government should do. That's a passing story anyway, because we are running out of time. I am moving. You raised it. What? I am moving. You raised the point that it was. You said it was a killing of an animal. We got the point, and he got you an answer.
But
so now we are moving on to the main step. This is the final one, which is No, this is the this is the last one. Each of you have five minutes. Five minutes on that, and the government side is here. Mr. Mbo, Mr. Bo Jarju, Jammeh's threats to come back has occupied the minds of many governments, including National Assembly members. People see it as a threat to our security. His supporters said, no, he has every right to come as a citizen and live here. The victim said, well, he probably should have gone somewhere to be prosecuted. What is your take on that? 5 minutes.
Okay, I wouldn't see it as a threat to for a person to travel out of the country on exile, and then we have to put into consideration Jammeh's type of exile was a self-exile. He has gone out of this country to settle in somewhere where this other new government, the new government, can have time to organize themselves. So when he went to Equatorial Guinea, he supposedly said he was to go for 6 months, isn't it? He said he went out to stay 6 months and then come back to the country. So now if he announced that he's coming back to the Gambia, no person would have to see that as a threat. He's a citizen of the country and he is entitled, and is his human right. It's his right to come back to his country. That's how I see it.
You don't see it's going to be a threat to security?
No. It's no threat to security. That is the feeling some people in the Gambia have. What an individual, he is not. When he was going out, he was more powerful than when he's coming back again, because he was then the president who has just left office within periods of days. So he was going out of the country with power, but now he's coming back as an individual.
But you didn't hear even his own supporters saying that the same security system he put here, is what is going on. His own supporters said in Parliament.
That is fabrication, because you only can expect those kind of a security arrangement for the president. The sitting president is no more Yahya Jammeh, is Adama Barrow. So I think it's very easy for people to understand this thing, that Yahya Jammeh is coming back, he's not coming back as a president. He's not going to State House, he's not going to, he's coming.
You don't think he's coming itself as a threat to national security?
No, it's no threat, because denying him coming back to the country as well, that will give you a deprivation of his human rights. He will be deprived of his human rights. Like you yourself, let's take an example of ourselves. If you, Lamin Cham, have to be sent out of the country, or you were not sent out, but you decided to go for peace to maintain in the country. And whenever you decide to come back, that's your right. So, and then it's people who are just saying things more than what they should even actually be.
So you support the idea, you don't have any trouble in him deciding to come back?
Yes, I don't have any trouble. As far as I'm concerned, he is a Gambian citizen. He should come back.
Okay.
But, and then, what needs to be done here as an advisor, the advisor of the president is sitting.
He's the last man to talk on this issue.
Yeah, the advisor of the president is sitting. My own opinion to him here is, I have ever said this to the president. You know, I wanted to say that here, and then you asked me to wait. I have ever said this to the president in 2018. You know, he's a good man. I had this discussion with him. I said, the person you need in the country is Yahya Jammeh.
But how is that plausible, even? Because given what happened between the people of the Gambia who represented who elected Adama Barrow, how would you then tell Adama that the person he needs is Yahya Jammeh? Of course.
Yeah, but what happened? There are examples that we can always rely on. What makes Nelson Mandela Nelson Mandela? The brutality that has taken in South Africa has never taken place in anywhere in the world. And then, but he has been in prison for 27 years. So when coming back becomes the president of South Africa, he said, let's just forget about what happened. Let's forgive. And that way, that is exactly what makes South Africa the country it is today. Okay. No, that's why I mentioned here in my speech, reconciliation is what Gambia needs. We cannot all get all the victims in the Gambia cannot get everything that they need from Yahya Jammeh. What we need to do is we have to at least improve ourselves, our social tidings. How do we improve that? Is to talk and then forgive a person who has done wrong. If he has done wrong, you know, he is alleged, he is accused. He is not yet a victim of what he's been alleged for, unless until he go to the courts of law. And I want him to come. Let him clear himself. All the other people, Sana Sabal was here. Sabal was here.
They are different.
I'm coming.
Jammeh was the #1 man president.
Yeah, but one thing, Lamin, we have to be honest to ourselves. At the TRLC, I've never seen anybody who said it was Jammeh who told me to do this. It was always somebody told me Jammeh said this. That's the third party.
What happened after that? What did the government do after that?
The government, recommendation from the TRLC.
What I'm saying, if they said Jammeh didn't do it, you didn't ask them to do.
Yeah.
But what did Jammeh do after they happened?
Yeah. If it is found out that Jammeh did all those atrocities.
No, I'm not saying he did it. But if somebody said Jammeh, I did it or somebody did, well, what happened? What did Jammeh's government did after the deeds were happening? What did they investigate them? Did they prosecute the people?
That's the government. You know, we have to be fair to ourselves. Government is like being a homeowner, a family man at your home. All what happens in the country, in your house, you cannot know all of it.
Okay.
The president is equally the president, Adama Barrow.
We got your
all what is happening in the country, he doesn't know. Like he said here, he cannot know. He cannot be aware of everything that's happening.
You have no problem.
Yes, I have no problem. He should come back to his country and get settled. Can he lie? Does he want to?
You don't see any problem with that, no?
Huh?
You don't see any security threat?
No. There is no security threat.
Okay.
You know, that is people amplifying.
Okay.
Amplifying things.
Very quickly.
I know exactly he is not going to create any threat.
Thank you. In a few words, Mr. Camara, what do you make of that? Very quickly.
President Jammeh, or former President Jammeh wanting to come back, is a very sensitive topic. Why is it sensitive? Is because there are many allegations hanging on his neck that heinous crimes had been committed during his time in office.
Yes,
and there is this wild speculation going around that President Barrow, the current sitting president, his boss, failed to recommend or implement the recommendations of the commission because he's expecting, political support from the APRC. So this is now divisive. The million-dollar question that you are putting to Mr. Jarju is about, what about security issues? Korosisas have been murdered here. So many people have been allegedly murdered here. And these crimes took place during his regime in office. Of course, allegations have arisen during the commission. And even if he was not directly involved, but it was alleged he was a principal, he assigned the junglers, they call themselves, who perpetuated some crimes that you and I have seen all over. So if this former president is not still prosecuted after 5 years, the file is on his boss' desk, and no prosecution takes place, let him come. And if he is to come, he's going to Kaninglai. And let his boss remember, when Vera was overthrown in Bissau, he escaped and came here. Former President Jammeh enabled him and flew to Portugal, and finally came back and went back to office and succeeded to become the president again, and finally he was killed. So his boss, because he is hungrily looking for going back to office for the third term, and it can take him all cost. He can do anything possible to get him back to Banjul office for the third term. So out of frustration, he might say, okay, President Jammeh, you can still come, not seeing the threat part of it, but his political gain part of it is all what he's going to see. I don't know how they're going to advise him. We are speaking on the behalf of people who support us, and even the general public, because when there is chaos and vandalism here, your wife, my wife, their wives, their big time vehicles they are driving in town, enjoying going for rallies, that's going to be halted for the meantime until we talk about peace and rescue whatever is happening on the street. So before then, let there be no mistake. If President Jammeh is to come because he is not still prosecuted by any crime.
For any crime.
If they want him to come for their political gain, let him come and they give him close security.
But do you even believe that this government is thinking of doing that?
I am not sure. That's President Barrow. He's not thinking about it.
Thinking of inviting Jammeh just because
he's not thinking.
That doesn't sound.
He does not want. President Barrow is playing double standard.
It doesn't sound.
President Barrow is playing double standard, Mr. Cham. If recommendations are made by the commission of allegations of crimes, let them prove their case beyond a reasonable doubt.
This government has said so many times that they are working on establishing a special tribunal. Tribunal for this kind of Jammeh era crimes, and that they have sought and received assistance from international community. Countries like the United States, Germany, and Switzerland have even started prosecuting, and they successfully prosecuted people who are said to be henchmen of Jammeh.
By law.
That's what I'm saying. America, US, Switzerland, and Germany. I've told you that. Now, the government has said for these crimes that are big, they have gone to ECOWAS and stuff like they're looking up establishing an ECOWAS court. They are looking for a place where Jammeh and some of its top people can be tried without posing a threat to the Gambia security. So now the government said that's what they are working on. Yeah, you may be right in saying that the government is slow in reforming some of the things that have been highlighted under the transitional justice system. Yes, but I don't think it even, plausible for one to think that this present government will be interested for political reasons to invite Jammeh here. That would be totally unlikely.
But hold on. Allow me 1 minute. Allow me, Bo. No. Hold on, sir. I was on my foot and he took from me before I completed my statement. I sit here in the capacity of a party leader and secretary general.
Exactly. Yeah.
I am not at speculation.
I
Let it be understood.
I see. So you
There
believe,
is nothing.
So you believe this can be?
There is nothing which is happening in this country that I am interested in and will not know.
So you believe there is a conspiracy?
I am a party leader and a secretary general, like President Barrow is a party leader and secretary general of NPP. Listen, if they are biased and not wanting to prosecute President Jammeh because of their political gain, to ego massage some people, to please them, so that they will not go against their government and make them lose some votes to go back to Banjul office for the third time.
You're talking about the APRC?
NPP, no?
No,
APRC support.
They are ego masters.
And the APRC have had an agreement with President Barrow, which also include having President Jammeh, former President Jammeh, back to this country and be given a security and step at Canning Line and stay at Canning Line. This is part of the agreement that Fat Pakay, even whether former President Jammeh knows about that or not, whether he Mballow knows about that or not, but President Barrow knows about that. That's why Fabakary and his team still don't sign their continuation agreement with NPP because there are pending agreements of their contract which is not fulfilled.
Which is Jammeh's coming.
Which is Jammeh's coming. I am telling you, this is not speculation. I'm at the media.
Only that Fabakary. Listen. No, I'm coming. Only that, Camara, what do you make of the point that Fabakary himself not wanting Jammeh back?
Listen.
That is the truth. That's the whole truth. That's the whole truth. Fabakary is no longer interested.
You see, they will not come out to the public and tell you every fact. Believe me.
But it doesn't look like Jammeh and Fabakary are the same.
Let me tell you, Mr. Camara, let me come in here.
Yeah, boy.
No, actually, we will not have to base on assumptions.
Yes.
This is an assumption.
No. They are Mr. Camara. You may know more about it.
I know what he tell me what you know. Let him not already know.
Let me just say this. I'll just give it time.
From facts.
Yes, let him talk now.
Just give me time. You know, I don't believe in politics of assumption. I've never seen anything written by you people, I mean the media, or anything from anywhere that states that kind of an agreement between Fabakary and NPP. So if I sit here, somebody tell me that, and then he is inspiring to be the party leader in this country, I would definitely not buy that.
Okay.
Because I don't base on assumption in politics. This is why we are going down the drain. The politics, we should be honest and sincere and truthful to whatever we are telling Gambian people. We must not base on assumptions. You know, I know the APRC more than him. I know APRC more than him. I know UDP more than him. I'm a founding father of United Democratic Party. I told Hussein Udabo I have been in the UDP before him. It was us when we go to all primates, see with Sirib Mustafa Diba and all the rest from the United Democratic Party. You understand? Unless and until we work out of this kind of assumption and assuming things that can be skyrocketing and something that can make telling assumptions.
Assumptions. These are not.
Jammeh is not in any good term. Yaya Jammeh personally is not in any good term with Tomon.
That is for now. That is for now. That is for now.
That's what we can understand.
That is for now.
That was Sina 20.
Right now,
if you want to get that information clearly,
Camara, that's good.
if you want to get that clearly, listen to me, because I don't lie in politics. I will never lie in politics. Okay. I will always say what I know.
Okay.
In 2018, the time that I spoke to Adam Mballow about Fabakary Tombong, I knew there was no good relationship between Fabakary and because I spoke to Yaya Jammeh himself. It was not like a hearsay, somebody said something. I talked to him directly. He called me one Friday and said, want to talk to me. I went and I've listened. I know all the things that Tombong has done to Yaya Jammeh from horse's mouth.
Allegedly.
And he said one thing that was very important. That's the reason why he doesn't list with he doesn't trust Tombong. That was one thing. He said he always tells Tombong to go to Adama Barrow and see him with some other people.
That Tombong should go with people whenever he's going to Adama.
He identified some people that he should go if any time he wants to talk with Adama Barrow. But Tombong is not doing that. He's always going to Adama Barrow by himself.
That's what Jammeh alleged.
Jammeh said. No, actually, I would not accept when certain things, I had it from the horse's mouth. It's not about people telling me what Jammeh said. He said, Tombong, he is not against Tombong going to see with Adama Barrow. But he said it. That is a word he said to my ears. I listened to it. He said, but the problem is, Fabakary is only going to Barrow, seeing him all by himself. And whatever is discussed cannot be known by any other person.
I see.
And this is right.
Anyway,
so obviously,
I got the point. One thing that he raised, according to the APRC Fabakary, their agreement with the with the NPP is centered on the interest of Jammeh. They did not explain what interest. But that's what they said.
That's what I'm saying is wrong. Because I know that's not true. That's never true. They are there for themselves.
Well, they said it's for Jammeh's interest.
No, they are there for themselves.
They did not disclose the agreement because we tried them, but then up to now they have not disclosed what
they will never disclose. They will never.
Said it was centered on Jammeh's interest.
You know, they are all fake. You know, as far as I'm concerned, like Fabakary is fake.
Mr. Jarju? Yes. You sound like you belong to APRC, no alliance, not to alliance.
No. I have never been in no alliance. I have been with the APRC.
Which one now?
APRC itself.
Which one now?
The no alliance now, let me tell you the difference between no alliance and the Fabakary. Because Fabakary has deceived everyone. APRC doesn't dislike Barrow at the beginning. They don't dislike him. But what actually happened is, when Fabakary, it's a revelation at the Sukuta meeting.
Discourse, what do you make of Jammeh's threat to come? Do you think it's for the security, stability of the country? Do you think he is a right that he should exercise and stuff like that?
Okay, you're talking about threat.
Yes.
I cannot say whether it is a national threat, whether it is a threat to national security, because it is only the president of the republic who could confirm that along his security apparatus. And who could confirm that whether it is a national threat or national security threat. But I can suspect that there could be a threat. Why? Because it's been quite a while. The president has not traveled outside the country. What happened? Why?
Which president?
I don't know. The president of the republic.
You mean since Jammeh said he was coming?
Well, it's been quite a while.
No, he was on his leave.
He was on leave. Quite a while.
But
even the UN General Assembly, he delegated the vice president of the republic. He's not traveling. Barrow is no longer traveling outside the country.
He went to Guinea-Bissau.
No, that's the question. No, Guinea-Bissau just here.
Yeah, but he said he was not going to travel. He went to Guinea-Bissau.
So that is a question that we need to answer. They are the one who have the answer. But now what we can say about this is, after when Jammeh left, there was a commission called TRRC, Truth, Reconciliation and Reparation Commission. So Truth, there was a commission, and there has been some documents that the government called a white paper that recorded so many things.
No, that was a response to the government to the recommendation.
Yeah, to the recommendation. But at least there is a TRRC recommendation about Jammeh's.
Yeah, and the government agreed with almost everything except a few things.
So it means there is already an allegation. There is an allegation. So we give him the benefit of the doubt, until proven guilty. So the whole issue of this, it is the only person who is responsible of this threat is President Barrow, because he's the one who has been wooing the APRC. He's the one who has been in contact, trying to forge alliance to an extent of even visiting Jammeh's family in 2021. You could remember it. He went there just to get their support. So it means Barrow is not ready, to apply what the RC has already put in place. So already there is an allegation against Jammeh. So I'm not saying that we don't have to reconcile, we don't have to forgive, but we cannot forgive without justice. This is the truth. Justice must be done first, and then we move towards reconciliation. Because if you forgive without rendering justice, what would you tell to the victim? So it is going to be a problem. So now, the government, there is no political will for the government to put in place a hybrid court that will prosecute Jammeh. This is the truth. Because the government has the possibility, to work with international partners like ECOWAS, United Nations, UN, with all the international partners to put in place international lawyers,
But that's what they are doing.
International judges.
But that's what they said they are doing.
International partners
Yeah.
who would make sure that they prosecute Jammeh. Once they prosecute him, Jammeh is a senior citizen. He has done a lot for the country, but he has allegedly done a lot to many people. So this is why we have to, make sure that justice is done first. And the reason why justice is not done, the problem is Adama Barrow, because he's the one who still need their political support.
Okay, all right. So you
This is why we are into this into this
problem.
But honestly, I have no problem with Jammeh. I admire some of his development projects for our country. He built roads, created schools, university. He did a lot of things, a lot of good development for the country. But truth be told is that impunity is not good. He has been, accused of so many things. So Jammeh should be ready to face justice, and the government of the Gambia also should be ready to prosecute Jammeh.
Where?
And then that's the possibility. You have to create a hybrid court. In partnership with.
But that's what the government said. That's exactly what
they're saying it, but there's no political will to do it because of their political calculations.
I see.
There are some political reasons why we are in this.
So today
We are in this situation because of this.
Okay.
We are in this situation
Thank you. Yeah, because of that.
the
Okay.
government doesn't have a political will
So that means now the government. So the government.
to prosecute Jammeh.
I'm the chairman. So
prosecute Jammeh because they need his support, his political
okay.
support.
So therefore now the government is now victim to its own its own negligence in terms of security.
Making some brouhaha for nothing.
Okay. Now all these questions we are going to
Can
put
I
to.
do something?
No. We have to come
Before
to
you go to the big man.
No, the big man has now. All of you have.
Big man among you and I'm here.
No, he's the government.
No, I'm a
You are also big man. You are special advisor to him. All right, you are not here. You are not here. You are too big. You are not here.
Big man.
You are not here. Mr. Mbak, he is not here in office. Mr. Mbak, he is not here in office.
Allegations are opening on my face.
He is not here. How am I going to have him for this? And he is not in office yet. Yes. You are the one in office. Mr. Mballow, you have all the
Allegations, yes.
You have all the perspectives.
Yes.
One, is it a threat to government security? Is that country security? Is that how your government is seeing it? And they are saying that your government is now victim to your own negligence or conspiracy to wine and dine with the APRC while forgetting the reforms, and the threat of Jammeh still remains. So, what do you make of this?
Thank you, Mr. Cham. For accommodating all these questions and all these debates.
And thank you very well. So,
I think it's very important. As the moderator here, you are doing well.
thank you.
Because you're trying to control so that at least
Exactly,
we air out
Exactly.
how we feel and come out with the facts. Now, in this Jammeh issue, our position is very clear.
The government's positions.
Our position is very clear. We made it very clear.
Now,
No, it's your
Jammeh-
finish. Your turn is finished. It's
Jammeh is a citizen of this country. The right Saihou Mballow has to stay in this country or go out and come back is the same right Jammeh and anybody has. However, the rule of law must be respected.
Yes.
If there is any allegation hanging on anybody, regardless who you are, even me, if I go out of this country, if I come back and I left a crime, an allegation crime, I should answer to that. That's the right thing to do. We have no problem with Jammeh. But remember, there were allegations against Jammeh, whether true or not. Jammeh has the bag to tell us. From Usman Koro Sise, Deda Hydra, Chief Ibrahim Amani, Daba Marena, and the 9 people, Student Massacre, Solo Sanden, Baba Joe, all of them, they are all hanging. We had people came to the commission. I'm not saying that it's Jammeh. Let me make it very clear. I'm not, Saihou Mballow is not saying that Jammeh killed him, but an allegation has been raised during a commission sitting that they were sent. We had one Jallo said they were sent to kill Baba Job in the hospital.
Omar Jallo.
I think that was very clear.
Oh yeah. So many other.
We had somebody, I don't know this, I don't know what. Somebody came out to the commission and said, these Cisse brothers, the American Gambian citizens.
Yes. They were killed. Yeah.
That were sent by Jammeh to go and, in fact, before killing them, they took the guys to Jammeh.
What's delayed?
No, you are done.
Can you allow me?
You have done.
Why?
No, sir, you are done. I'm the chairman. Nobody's supposed to interrupt. You are not supposed to.
That's not evidence. Listen to me.
No. Can you? We have done all what? Let's listen to him.
Let's listen to him. Let's listen to him.
Allow me also. Our positions. Our allegations against us. Allow us to tell us what our status.
No.
Our status.
No.
We are not debating.
It has passed down.
You come out with your opinion.
Yes, now.
And our position. I said.
We are not
For us, we cannot come out with an allegation. We are in government. We have to tell you our position. What we are up to.
You have the paper on the
No. You are not the chairman. You are not allowed.
Oh, I'm naturally delayed. You personally delayed.
Camara and Ba, you are violating the rule of this.
Okay, sorry.
All right?
Sorry, sir.
We now have to listen to him to
Okay,
address it.
please.
Don't interject. Only me as the chairman has the right.
Mr. Kia, sorry.
Okay,
Let's
thanks.
proceed.
Go ahead.
We started well. But I think Mr. Ba and Camara are trying to destroy all.
No, let's go for
debate that
what
we
is the
have.
government's position on
Because we were listening to one another.
Yeah. What-
Now, if you
Continue
want
with-
just to want to intimidate, to harass me,
No,
that I have.
You are passing harassment.
No.
You
Here's the final say.
So prosecute me. If it's
Here's the final
allow
say.
me to
We are
say,
quiet. Sorry, sir. Proceed. We are quiet. Sorry.
Yeah, that's right.
our position is very clear that Jammeh is a citizen. President Adama Barrow do not have the right to tell Jammeh, you will not come back to your country. What we have is to tell, what our position is very clear. President Barrow's position is very clear. That is the rule of law. If anybody is alleged to have committed a crime before you depart this country, if you come back, you have to answer to that crime. This is our position on Jammeh. All these things, what people are saying that because of APRC, we don't regard APRC, they are civilians. They were not in the security sector. They have never, no allegation has come against Fabakari, against anybody who was in APRC. They were politicking. They were politicking. They are city. They have the right to join any political party.
Who is the
Come on, listen. My friend, you are spoiling. Don't listen to him.
No, but I mean, I have not been Mr. Ba, somebody who is head of, I'm surprised.
Mr.
Somebody
Ba,
head of the movement, Afro movement.
No, go ahead. Yes, now.
Afro
We
movement.
are surprised. As
You
you
keep on harassing me.
Come here.
You don't allow me.
Come on, listen to the pro. You are no.
Yes.
No,
Allow me to learn. When I'm learning,
No, Mr. Mbono. Mr.
my
Mbono.
invitation here was at 12. Other meetings up
Let
to
him go ahead.
Okay. We are quiet.
Leave him to.
so many places.
Go ahead. APRC.
Okay, our question is very clear for Jammeh. And please, let people leave alleging APRC as they were the people who are doing this. The APRC, they are civil, is a political party. You remember when they took over, AFPRC took over and they banned the PDOIs and Foria. You remember that case?
Yeah, yes, until...
we have to separate this thing. Halifa and Sidia went back and said to them, listen, don't leak, these are two separate institutions, entities. That's the the PDOIs and Foria are different. And they won the case.
Yeah.
APRC here, nobody can tell them that you committed this and that. No. It's the junglers. And we have seen junglers being apprehended in other countries already. In the United States, Korea. We have seen Sonko in Switzerland. We have seen, law in Germany. And other arrests are happening because they ran away from this jurisdiction and they went outside. They have already been apprehended. We are also trying to establish a hybrid court. But hybrid court, to establish those type of courts, is not small money because you need the security. Somebody who was head of state. Look at that when Gbagbo was arrested. Where did they take him? They took him outside because they fear if he was to be tried in Ivory Coast, he would create havoc. Look at Charles Taylor. When Charles Taylor was arrested, people said, the region said, it will not be safe for them. I think this happened yesterday. Yeah. They said there are serious security implications. They have to take Charles Taylor and lock him somewhere, up to London. So this is the situation here. Gambians have to understand. Don't allow people like Mr. Ba, my colleague, who will just get up and put all this big load on us that we are not doing our job. We are afraid. That's not the case, Mr. Jam. Our position is very clear. Jammeh can come back, but he must face this allegation.
Yeah, but do you think?
And when he comes, when we feed, let's wait for that. I don't want to elaborate what would happen.
No, but do you ask government?
No, you are not. That's even a confusion. No. Well, I'm afraid we have. Mr. Cham, I think Mr. Ba is confusing these things.
Now listen.
Arrest.
No.
Is different from.
Okay. Now,
he should come to his country, like Mr. Mballow said. He has every right to come to his country.
Yes.
And when he is back into his country, he will be served document to face the court.
Now listen.
That is how. That is the reason. That is the only way it could be done.
That's your point.
Yes.
Mr. Mballow.
Yes.
And the end is, do you feel as a government? Yes, you said he has the rights to come, and when he comes, he will actually face this thing. But people are saying, and then your government is feeling that way, that his very presence. You mentioned Gbagbo, you mentioned Taylor. They could not be taken to Liberia for trial, to be tried. They could not be taken to Ivory Coast for trial. Are you ready to bring Jammeh here for trial here?
What I'm telling you is where Gbagbo is. They are not a signatory. Equatorial Guinea is not a signatory to the International Criminal Court. Do you know that?
Yeah, we are.
You can only get somebody. Gbagbo was apprehended because where he was is a signatory to the International Criminal Court. That's why they arrested him and took him to answer those allegations. Charles Taylor, where he was apprehended when he was running, is a signatory in Nigeria. You remember? Yeah. He went to Cameroon. He went, I don't know, trying to enter to Cameroon.
Yeah. And Mr. Cham, the circumstances are different. Very different circumstances.
I'm trying to say,
when it comes to Charles Taylor and Gbagbo, they're very different.
If indeed Jammeh tried to come back, are you as a government going to allow him to come back and try him here? Or your position is that he should be tried elsewhere?
There are people who are responsible for that. I cannot tell you what is in place right now, what they put in place. I am not in the judicial sector. Right. So if I tell you here, this is what right now, I have not been in the negotiation between Gambia government and international community to establish this hybrid court. So if I tell you anything here about that, I am lying. And that's what I hate. Yeah. What I can tell you is Jammeh is a citizen. The right I have to be in this country, if I don't commit crime, I will not go to jail. That's the same right Jammeh has. But if I commit crime, I will bring you in my too. That's the same Gambia has. That's all I can tell you. The rest, the preparation, the logistics, they are in the hands of the people, people who should handle that. That's all I can tell. Thank you very much.
Saihou Mballow, the advisor for presidential affairs, and our panelists here, thank you very much for responding to our questions. Jarju, veteran politician, we cannot thank you more for coming up and sharing your perspectives on contemporary political matters in the country.
Thank you.
The Honorable Malick Camara, leader of the Alliance for Democracy and Development, thank you very much for coming to share your lofty ideas of your party and your perspectives on the contemporary political issues. And so is Professor Mamadou Bah, academic and politician, leader of the Afro movement, for coming on to the show and to strongly portray his political views. To all of you, we owe you big gratitude for coming and sharing with the Gambian people. And we count on your usual cooperation when next we need your perspectives on the show. On behalf of the Brunch team, camera, technicians, I thank you all for coming to the Brunch. And you over there for taking your time and watching, sometimes agreeing, disagreeing with Jarju, agreeing with Malick Camara, and disagreeing or agreeing with Saihou Mballow, and sometimes also raising issues against or for Mamadou Bah. That's how it goes on the Brunch. I'll be back next week, inshallah, with more Brunch.
Traveling has never been this simple in the Gambia. Oh yes, you don't need to visit the GTSA depot just to get a ticket. Just download the Yona Wallet app today and enjoy hassle-free bookings. With Yona Wallet, you can buy your GTSC bus ticket right from your phone, anytime, anywhere. From Kanifing to Dakar, Dakar to Banjul, or upcountry routes like Kanifing to Basse and Basse to Banjul, Yona Wallet has you covered. No queues, no stress. Just safe, fast, and convenient ticketing at your fingertips. Choose comfort, choose convenience, choose GTSC with Yona Wallet. Yona Wallet, your money, your way. GTSC, moving the nation forward. For more information, please call 1124 or 221-1668.
Jamano Money Transfer Bureau de Change, your go-to option when it comes to money transfer. With Jamano, you can send money from anywhere in the world to your family and loved ones in the Gambia and be sure the funds will be delivered to them within the shortest time possible. For your convenience, funds sent through Jamano Money Transfer can be picked from all the banks and multiple other financial institutions, including Ajib Bank, Trust Bank, GT Bank, Mega Bank, Basic Bank, Reliance Financial Services, and Approved Services. Visit our head office at Bruceby opposite AfricMed next to Trust Bank Limited or email us at info@jamanomt.com. You can as well call us on 310-3050 or 310-3051 or yet still 733-0688. Our opening hours are 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday to Saturday and 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Sunday. Jamano Money Transfer, your most trusted money transfer service where customer satisfaction is paramount. When you think of a simple, fast, and reliable money transfer, think Jamano Money Transfer.
Agada.
Mbijan aganya.
Albaka.
Mbaka important.
Yo, nga transfer la sto.
Ya transfer la.
Ha, code nyinji.
Okay. What's that? Nsila ID soto.
Ah, that's sorry. Agada.
Mbijan bro.
Albaka.
Mbaka.
Bara Allah service o tariya.
Ah,
mbare ki janna nun kunu bara tariya.
Jannom yona forest de bureau. Gambia tonkon na no mbali ya bere. Birin koyna fo kato.
Bari si kodo kino kato ni fo bolong blabe.
56 branches mola soto Gambia jang.
Ha?
Gambia kono ani Gambia bantala bankol. Nka kodo kiya bere. Kodo sifa fo falindiro fo nyaadi lafta memmen na kodi to poto nin kodi maraw. Jannom number 1 ti nyonta. Andum fana nata anoda enterprise sotale. Wolam nyindi ko domorol fana kol fana be firale de dadi ma ni domorol ni fana beteata. Gambia dawda yalo nga kumfa kendol sotale je.
Wo moyo diat.
Apelenta
ni
baraka
ni na lafta nyelen kendo le bina.
Yalo bukani la ko la baraka ba.
Yalo ndel chosano lo.
Abaraka.